Hello everyone, this is Rahul Jain here. This isn't a video about COVID. This is about the fear of COVID, the trauma and the fear that is settling in most of us with this second wave of COVID in India. After last year's traumatic experience of over 3 months, where we had over 18 members of our family, one after another, admitted and struck with COVID. And at every point in time, one person at least being in an ICU for a period of 3 months. I thought it was all over. I thought we were done and dusted with COVID in India. But with the recent rise in the cases, the second wave, the last few weeks have again shown me the terror and the fears of close ones, friends, and even family again, experiencing this trauma of COVID or the fear of catching COVID sometime. So let me share with you today of what I did during those 3 months that helped me survive through and keep myself sane and pass through this time. The only thing that helped was to disconnect. Disconnect from what is happening around you. I know it could sound a little childlike, but that's what I did. Disconnect on 3 fronts. First, what you're soaking in. Second, what are you chasing? And finally, what are you surrounding yourself with? When I'm talking about what are you chasing, with the current environment, it's very easy for all of us to constantly look out for what's happening. Where a lockdown is being announced, the COVID cases that are coming every day, the number of deaths which are happening. But it isn't an IPL update that we are looking at. When we constantly chase updates about COVID, we are creating an environment of fear within us. The second thing that we do is what is hitting us, what we are soaking in. Check out the number of notifications that you get of WhatsApp or any other news channel on your mobile. You'd realize how we are being hit every minute of the day with news flow, with information, with so much things about COVID, because that's a happening thing right now. And when you're surrounded, constantly being hit with the idea of COVID, the settling in of fear is natural. If you seriously want an update about COVID, go to DD News or DD National and you listen to the update like, today's COVID cases are 3.5 lakh in India and we have had so many deaths. Well, if you look at the same reporting of the same facts to a news channel which is sensationalizing, it will be reported like 3.5 lakhs cases in India today, over 2,500 deaths today. You look at the difference in how you feel when you're looking at the same fact and how the sensationalism is impacting and adding to our fears. That's something that you need to be wary of. I'm not saying you need to completely cut off yourself, but the frequency at which you are being hit with this updates is something that you have to start being wary of and resist or cut off yourself from these updates hitting you. And finally, the environment that we are surrounding ourselves in. Given the situations, given the fear which is already prevailing, it's very common that every phone call, every coffee bar conversation, every discussion that's happening with anyone around, it is all about COVID. That's where you have to choose to change the conversations. Change the conversations to what they should be, about the positivity, about hope, about everything which is other than COVID. There are a lot of things beyond COVID in this world. While it's trending, I understand, but that is what you have to turn your heads away from. You have to find a distraction. It could be the IPL, it could be Netflix, Amazon, whatever you can be distracted in it. Find something where you can engage yourself in things, in whatever be it, where you lose the sense of time. And in every conversation that you're having with people around you, make sure that it's not only about COVID always. In that ways, you will change the energy around you, and the different energy other than COVID will soak into you and let you be, and not this fear settle into you that it's only COVID all around and the only thing in the world. I'm nowhere saying the fear is not there. All I'm saying is, how can we manage it? Because this time will pass. And I don't want that before COVID, you are hit with many other traumas that can add to your fight against COVID. So take care, stay safe, and hold on to yourself and disconnect from COVID. Thank you.